Okay, here is the expensive review. I'll open it up with that. This is the Apple Watch leather loop. And hey, what's going on? It's Rick from Metagamers. And now I ordered this online shortly after launch. I hesitated for a while and ordered it. So this just came in the mail recently, and that's why there was a delay here. This is the bright blue leather loop for the Apple Watch 42 millimeter. And I got it for my Sport. Now, here is the box that it comes in. And again, I opened it up. This is not cheap. This is $149, which is very, very insanely priced in my opinion. I don't care if it's got magnets in it, and I don't care if it's real leather. $149 for a band like this one is a bit extreme in my opinion. Inside of that box, you're going to get what you see right here. This is kind of a fitting instruction, talks about how to put this on, and then just some information and safety info, as if you would need it for a watch band. But inside of that, you do get premium packaging, which is kind of nice, but at the same time, if we can save dollars on this watch band by foregoing the premium packaging, I am all for that. So you can see you got this nice suede lining, embossed watch there, and then it comes inside of here. Now I've worn this for a few days here, and I'm going to give you a few impressions about this in just a moment. Now this is the medium size, and I would caution those of you out there to really, if you can try the band on first, I would recommend you doing so, because I know a lot of people are picking up the large and finding that it's just too large. Now, for those of you maybe not in the know, if you've got a Sport watch, you can still use other bands other than the Sport bands. So there's nothing preventing you from doing so. And you can see how this works. Same sort of fit. And that's all there is to it. So this is a really nice look in my opinion. Some may not care for it. The black leather loop would look just as nice. It would blend a little bit better, but I went for a little bit of a color splash here. So let me go ahead and I'm going to take my wrist out of view here, if I can, just for a moment, because what you're going to do, maybe not, what you're going to do is you're going to feed this through that little loop there, kind of doing this at an angle, so pardon me. And then you're just going to give it a tug. And once you've done that, you find the right fitment here, if that's a word that I can use. And basically you tighten it to your liking, and that's all there is to it. Magnets all inside of this thing. I will say that after a few days usage, it starts to feel a little bit more natural. I didn't like it the first day when I put it on. I was like, this doesn't feel very comfortable, and you will hear a lot of kind of shuffling around of those magnets. I'm going to pull out of frame here, and I'm going to do what you see me doing here right up to the microphone, and you'll hear what I mean. So if you heard that, that was just me doing this. So you're going to hear shuffling of those magnets, and it's kind of the band just moving around ever so slightly. But let's take a look at it up close. Now, I really like the look. I'm going to say that. And I am going to keep the band. It dresses up this particular Sport watch quite nicely. And I like the way that it looks. And I think as it wears over time, it's going to get a really nice kind of aged look to it as well. So I have no complaints about that. I just think that it's very expensive for what it is. You're going to get a little bit of a shiny silver kind of material here. So it may not match perfectly, but it's on the underside, so it's not bad at all. And then also at the same token, as I mentioned, you're going to hear that creaking. Some people think that it reminds them of the Taptic engine, and they're thinking, oh my gosh, I'm getting an alert or something. It feels different enough to me that it's not a problem, but that's definitely something I want to call out because others have felt that way. So this is the Apple Watch leather loop. This particular one is the bright blue leather, which is more of kind of like a navy blue in my opinion. At the price of $149, it's a very high premium that you're paying for, I think, a little bit of Apple's name as well as them just thinking that they've got something special here with the technology of these magnets. It's worth a look, but I think, due to the cost, it's certainly something that you may want to really consider heavily if it's something you want to invest in. So worth a look, the Apple Watch leather loop. If you have questions, comments, feedback, hit me up on Twitter at Metagamers. Leave a comment down below, and I'll catch you guys next time. Take care, everybody, and have fun.